What's good, everyone? It's your boy Donley coming back at you. And yes, you will have noticed I have changed my YouTube channel name to reflect a nickname I've been given uh, through this small hiking group and social activities group I'm part of. And they came up with the nickname of Chili because I obviously like eating various kinds of chilies and peppers. And so they decided to come up with the nickname of Chili. So I figured, why not just come up with Chili Pepper 88? Now, the 88 is indicative of my favorite number, which happens to be the number that was needed to reach a certain speed for time travel in the movie Back to the Future, which happens to be my favorite movie of all time. Yes, Back to the Future and having to achieve a speed of 88 miles per hour. So that's why my YouTube channel name is Chili Pepper 88. And most importantly, in one of my classes, we are learning JavaScript. Yes. And this is my first week of JavaScript, and I've spent a couple of days on it, just kind of learning the fundamentals. So I'm going to run you through a little bit of a program that I've made, having a little bit of fun, kind of making fun of the fact that, hey, I was trying to compete in the Winter Olympic Games in the sport of alpine downhill ski racing. And obviously, you guys pretty much know that was nothing more than pretty much a huge pipe dream. I mean, everyone knows that at the age of 40, 41, trying to achieve such a feat is essentially a pipe dream, especially if you don't have the income coming in or if you're not getting the days in of skiing. So, with that being said, yeah, those were the days of Downhill D. Miller, and then of course you had Defying Odds Donnelly, but really, was I really defying any odds? I mean, come on, guys. I mean, it's one thing to like be facing challenges in life. We all face challenges, but when you think of defying the odds, a good example is like, let's say someone is told they will never walk again by like many doctors. It's like, sorry, son, or sorry, ma'am, you're not going to ever be able to walk again. Next thing you know, a few months down the line, they are starting to walk. And then, like a year later, they are running and they are doing like things as if they had never experienced like such an incident. Or maybe someone's been told, they've got an aggressive form of cancer and they've only got like 1 or 2 months to live. It's like it's been like a year, 5 years, and they're like in remission and they are just like alive and kicking. Now that's defying the odds. So it's like I just decided to like do away with both of those channel names and just come up with a name that I think is funny and fun because I love eating peppers. Oh yeah, bell peppers, chili peppers, jalapenos, habanero peppers, uh, Thai chili peppers, uh, all kinds of pepper. So chili pepper 88 is what it's going to be. Okay, so enough of that. And so let's get to it. So, kind of starting off with some basics, I kind of created some variables here. Of course, the hot food is chili, favorite food is pepper, favorite number 88. Doing some string concatenation here. Uh, and then creating my YouTube channel name. Kind of doing some string concatenation. And when I'm done explaining everything, I'm going to run my program a few different times. And so I came up with a big announcement that yes, I am quitting skiing. But hold on, guys. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. I'm not completely quitting skiing. I'm quitting resort skiing, meaning it's such an expensive sport. I can't afford it right now, so no lift tickets, no seasons passes for me. So, yep, you're not going to be seeing me ski Stevens Pass or Alpental or Mount Baker ski area, at least for a little while, because yeah, it is super expensive. So, I decided to come up with a big announcement. Then, big announcement refined, meaning like I'm quitting only resort skiing. Because skiing during the spring and summer months, it's a lot of fun. I can't quit that, guys. That would be really bad to quit that. So I'm not quitting skiing completely, just only resort skiing. And of course, my new wintertime activity may very well be snowshoeing. Yeah, so. And then, of course, now this is where it starts to get a lot more fun. And so I decided to kind of create some user input. Kind of had to figure this out, had to look online to figure out how I could do this. It wasn't really listed in my class instructions, but that's okay. You got to be resourceful because when you're on the job and you can't really figure out something, sometimes you've just got to go on the internet and figure it out yourself. Be a problem solver. That's one of the things a lot of companies like is if someone can be resourceful and be a good problem solver. So I was able to figure that out. And so I came up with some prompts, getting some user input. First one is coming up with the variable my age and then asking how old you are, my name, then having the user type in their name, coming up with a statement, doing some string concatenation, and then I came up with uh, some random generating functions. So for instance, I decided to have a little bit of fun with this. Like, let's just hypothetically say that after my graduation back in 2017, I had say applied. Let's just say I had applied to 500 jobs and I was randomly selected for an interview or randomly selected to take a job offer. And so I just came up with this hypothetical scenario where it's like, okay, I'm going to come up with a random salary amount of anywhere between $0 and $100,000. And then I came up with another random number representing the number of days anywhere from 0 to 185 days. And then, of course, I came up and decided to do a couple of print statements here, just kind of doing some string concatenation. And you guys will see as I run this program. But now, this is where the fun really begins. I decided to create a function here using some if-else statements here. And so I decided to come up with something where, of course, I was living a pipe dream by thinking I was going to compete in the Winter Olympic Games for the country of Colombia. So I decided to, come up with a function named pipe dream odds. Couple of parameters here, the number of days and income. And so I decided to say like, okay, let's say the number of days I get in a year of skiing is greater than or equal to 100 days and my income is greater than or equal to $100,000. Well, if that were the case, the odds of competing in the Winter Olympic Games, even though more than likely I would finish in last place, but hey, I would at least be able to say I achieved my goal of competing in the Winter Olympic Games, even if it meant finishing DFL. So it would be like, awesome, go get him, Donnelly. Now, if that weren't the case, else if, maybe the number of days was still met, but my income was still pretty good, but not quite $100,000. It was 85,000 or greater. Well, then it would be like you have a chance of it's like I wrote here, a chance you have of making it to the to the Olympic Games. Let Master Yoda guide you the way. And then another else statement is, let's say I've got the number of days, but my income is below the threshold. Well, in that case, I wrote something like this. You may want to rethink your pipe dream, Donnie. And then I came up with another scenario here. Let's say that I'm not getting the days in, but my income is, at or greater than the threshold. Well, I said, Donnie, you may have a chance. And then I just decided to figure, let's say I'm not getting the days and I'm not getting the income, which of course in reality is the case. I would put, give up, Donnie, you are living a pipe dream. Yes, all right. And then, so when I call the function here, I put in the random number of days and the random salary, and you guys will see what will happen when I run this program. Then I decided to do a little bit of while loop action because, when you graduate from graduate school and you've had difficulty finding a decent job, you start to get a little loopy. I mean, I'm going to admit, I've had to walk the Green Mile these past couple of years and realize I'm not going to be able to achieve my Olympic dream. Yep, it's inevitable that was a failure. So I've walked the Green Mile these past couple of years. Yep, facing the inevitable. Yep, not going to happen, guys. Olympic dream, kaput, kabam, no mas, no puedo, can't do it, cannot, won't happen. Don't mean to sound pessimistic here. I'm just like, reality. Reality is I've got to focus on learning JavaScript. So decided to do a little bit of a while loop. And the age limit, let's just say I had scored an awesome job. Maybe 57 is the maximum age I would have to even remotely stand a chance of making this pipe dream come alive. Okay, so you guys will see how this prints out. Okay, then I came up with another couple of sayings. And then there used to be this coding interview question. It had to do with FizzBuzz. It was like if-else logic, but I don't think it's really used much more in coding interview questions because it's really simplistic and companies or hiring managers pretty much expect you to know how to do this. So I don't think they really answer this question, expect you to answer this anymore, but it's fun to do as a beginner problem. They ask a lot more advanced questions now from what I understand in coding interviews, but I kind of tweaked it around a little bit and had some fun with it. And I guess the main thing is they want you to really know how control flow works. Like, why would I put this statement here first instead of putting this one here? So like, for instance, we know that the number 30 is both divisible by 5 and 3. But if I had put divisible by 5 up here, well, when the number 30 prints out, it would have just printed out dream instead of pipe dream. Even though it's divisible by both 3 and 5, this would have ran first. So that's why I put this first, both divisible by 5 and 3 first. So if the number is divisible by both 5 and 3, pipe dream will be printed out. Okay, so you guys get the idea. Okay, so you guys ready to see me run this program? Okay, let's go ahead and run it. I think I've hit saved, and I've got this all ready to go. So I'm going to hit the up arrow, and let me go ahead and shut that down. Okay, so let me go ahead and run it. I am 47, and let's go ahead and put, all right, cool. Okay, so we come up here, all the way up to, so yep, we got my new channel name, Chili Pepper 88. I'm 47, and some people pronounce my name Don Lee, sounding like Don and then Lee, and I don't mind. I actually kind of like that, Don Lee. And then, so the random salary that it generated for me was 27,317, which is about what I've been making, a little less, quite a bit less the last couple of years, but yeah, it was roughly between $20,000 and $27,000. Not very much. Definitely not enough to achieve competing in the Winter Olympic Games to support such a habit. But I was skiing 146 days. At least that's the number that was randomly generated. So what happened is you may want to rethink your pipe dream. So even though I was meeting the number of days, my salary was just not quite high enough. So that's why it said you may want to rethink your pipe dream, Donnie. So if we come up here, it's doing just exactly what I want to do. Is the number of days. So yes, I was getting the number of days, but the income wasn't there. And yep, you may want to rethink your pipe dream, Donnie. And that's what was printed out here. And then here, you only have 10 years remaining. You are running out of time, Don Lee. And then as each year goes by, yep, you got 1 year remaining, and then you got 0 years remaining. And then here is that classic FizzBuzz coding question, but instead of FizzBuzz, I put pipe dream, dream, pipe. All right, let's see if I can run this program again and see if I get a different outcome. So if I come here and run it, let's see what happens. Because I got to do this. Let me see if I let me just type in a different age here, and I'm going to. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see. All right, so, the salary is greater than 85K and 140 days. That's much better. Okay, a chance you have of making it to the Olympic Games. Let Master Yoda guide you the way. Oh yeah, Master Yoda, if I had made a salary of at least 94 and was skiing 140 days, yeah, I may have had to really be using, just kind of maybe asking for a little bit of divine intervention. But hey, the chance of just finishing that dead last place in the Winter Olympic Games, yeah, that would be a distinct possibility. All right, let's run this code one more time, and let's see what happens. Okay, all right, one last time, guys. Okay, I'm just going to put 40, and let's see, I'm going to put down. All right, let's see. Cool. All right. Okay, so 92,000. So let's, if I come back here, let's see, what did it run the first time I ran it? So 94, so it wasn't much different. And you can see, so like, let me just, sorry I'm scrolling quick, but I'm just trying to, okay, so we come back up here. So I decided to put 37 as my age. My name, Don, 94,000, 140. That was the first time I ran it. Okay, let's see, because I think I ran it again. Okay, and this is when I just ran it this time. So I put 40, 92,000, 118. Still got the same thing. A chance you have of making it to the Winter Olympic Games. Let Master Yoda guide you the way. As you can see here, my while loop ran a few more times based off of the age I input, into the interface here. All right, let's do it a fourth time. Fourth time's a charm, guys, and then I promise that will be it, guys. I just want to see if I can get what the true reality is. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the up arrow here. Let's just I'm gonna put 49. I'm gonna put done. Okay, let's see what popped out this time. 82,000. Let's see. Come back up here. 82,117 days. Yeah, let's see. You may want to rethink your pipe dream, Donnie. Oh, well, that's the thing with a random generated number. I was hoping it would come out with something like 40 days a year and like $20,000, and it would have been like, it would have said like, give up, Donnie, you are living a pipe dream. But I gave it my best, but I would probably have to keep running it a few more times. Don't want to really make the video too much longer than this, but yep. First few days of learning JavaScript. Oh yeah, good old JavaScript. Uh, so it's kind of good to be kind of figuring things out. So when I submit my assignments this Sunday evening, I'll be good to go, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And so this is going to kind of be the tone I'm going to be setting, because I know my downhill D Miller and defying odds days, yeah, there was a lot of pessimism and kind of negativity. So I'm going to be kind of, being a little goofy, having a little fun here, just kind of sharing, with you guys my adventures, my coding adventures, physical adventures. Yeah, I'm still going to do my blogging, but I'm going to be kind of doing things more in a retrospect manner, and just kind of trying to really just document my journey and, establishing a career. I mean, that's pretty much my goal now. It's just my journey into career success. So that's going to be my journey, and I'll still do my blogging, still do, but I'm just going to try to maintain more of a positive tone here. I mean, because after all, I mean, it's like, and yeah, I mean, yeah, and the main thing is that you don't want to really be too much of a pepper. I mean, you want to be cool as a cucumber. But hey, I was given the name Chile, so gotta go with it, guys. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back with more. So that's all for now. Take care, everyone. Peace.